Welcome to another episode of Marriott's Chariots. Today in our workshop we've got a couple of these Scalextric TVR sports cars. Picked up a pair of them, going very well, happy with the motors, tyres, that all functions well. This is really just covering a couple of cosmetics. As is always the case with these cars or similar cars, what happens is we end up losing the wing mirrors, and the tail foils always gets broken off through the odd inevitable accident. And then what do we always end up doing? We always end up gluing them back on. But actually, if I show you the back, you can see what happens. Certain types of glues react with the plastic. It always just becomes a surface fix, and they'll get knocked off again. Especially with super glue, etc., which is quite brittle anyway once it's dried. So what I'm going to do is try and do a bit more of a permanent, stronger fix, and try and clean up what I can here. So some of this glue on the surface, I'll just try and take it off as best I can without damaging the bodywork. But like has happened at the back, probably once I've done the fix, it's probably going to be a case of get a bit of gloss black paint or something, just try and touch it up a bit where I can. So yeah, thankfully we still have the tail foil there. We've got the mirrors, so I'm going to just try and clean these up, take a bit of the glue off where I can, clean up the posts on the back here, and then we're going to use a 1mm drill bit, just a very fine drill bit that we've got on our little drill. We're going to just pop these holes out, these bits out here. So there'll be small holes on each side of the car where the wing mirrors went, over there as well. Likewise where the stem is on the wing mirror, we're going to very carefully drill the 1mm hole down the center of the mirror where the stem was, and then we'll make a post out of basically just a paper clip, short little posts, glue one end into the bottom of the wing mirror, and then the other end will push through the hole in the body and pop a bit of hot glue from hot glue gun on the inside just to hold it in place, and hopefully that way it'll be a much stronger permanent fix without the mess of glue a lot on the surfaces. On the rear spoiler, I'm going to create out of a paper clip as well, just to create a little bracket. Actually, there's one on this car I've done earlier. I'll bring it over here. If you look carefully at that one, you can see there is a paper clip that I've bent around to take the shape of where the posts go, and I've drilled through the body just inside where the original posts would have been. So on this one, for example, if the original posts were there, we'll put just that little 1mm hole just on the inside of each post, and then our paper clip will go down into the body and glue it again from the inside with a bit of hot glue or something like that. And then we can always go over that paper clip that's on the inside of that one. You can just see it there now. That we'll just paint over with a bit of gloss black paint just to hide it a bit, and then yes, hopefully that'll give it a bit more strength, hopefully last a bit longer, and be a bit cleaner than having all this glue mounted on the surface. Right, I'll get cracking and we'll have a look in a moment. Okay, welcome back. So how far have we got? Well, we've got as far as just drilling out the holes where the mirrors will go. There's a couple of holes where we're going to secure the rear spoiler. So we've drilled the holes in the wing mirror and then glued the paper clip, piece of paper clip in there to act as a new stem for the mirror. And we made the strut or brace out of a piece of paper clip for the rear spoiler, and that's just been glued in there. So then these will just fit into the holes that we've drilled, so that it'll get secured from the inside, and likewise the mirrors will go to their holes somehow. There we go. So pop them in there, and we'll take the body off and put some hot glue on the inside of where those pegs are. Right, back in a moment. Right, there we go. We have applied a bit of hot glue on the inside peg of the mirror. I actually cut the pegs a little bit shorter so that they don't interfere with the putting the cockpit back in. So yeah, that's that peg there. Another one hot glue there as well, and then the pegs from the rear spoiler. A bit of hot glue at the back, just keeping them secure. So yeah, so that looks a lot better. We've got the mirrors on. So as you can see, there's a bit of play when it's got a peg, so you're not just breaking the glued posts off anymore. So that gives it a bit of play anyway. And as before, we'll have to just maybe hide the with a bit of black paint or something, just go over the where the paper clip is, and that'll do. So yeah, we'll put the car back together, and thanks for watching. Right, this is just the finished product on the TVRs, just to show that a bit of black painting underneath, so we can hide the paper clip that's holding it all in. But yeah, happy with that. They've turned out really good, going really well. Thanks again.